Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sagar Prajapati, and in this video I will be talking about what is script activity in Azure Data Factory. So before go to the video, I would like to introduce my channel Geekcoders. Here I upload videos on Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, SQL, Python and so on. So if you're liking my content, you can subscribe to my channel and share with your friends so that everyone will get benefited. So let me go back to my notepad. Here I have written the theory of skip activity. So we will see here. So Azure Data Factory recently introduced a new activity called the script activity. We can use the script activity to execute DML like select statement, insert statement, update statement, as well as DDL also like create table, alter table, drop table. Currently, the script activity supports following data stores like Azure SQL Database, Azure Synapse Analytics, SQL Server Database, Oracle, and Snowflake. It could be many because like today I am making and maybe in future we will have multiple data stores. Now, a few example use case of the skip activity is create, alter, and drop databases objects such as table, view, indexes. Truncate a table. We can truncate a table. Execute a stored procedure, and use the result set returned from a query in a subsequent activity. Okay. Now let me go back to my Azure Data Factory. If you can see here, right now I have nothing in the pipeline section. So let me create a new pipeline for this demo. And here let me give some proper name. Okay. Now let me choose here script activity. If I go to this setting option, okay, let me go to this general option. Here it is, the name of the script, this activity, description, timeout, then retry option, retry interval, and secure output and secure input. These things we have it. If you want to change it, you can change it. Okay, like if you want to retry this activity two times after failure, then you can make it one, two, three like this. Okay, it is up to your the use case or business. So right now I am just putting it 0 by default, and let me go to the setting option. Now you can see it is asking a link service. So since it support only databases, so we have this Azure SQL database link service because right now I have only this service in this link service in this Azure Data Factory. Now you can see we have two options over here, query and non-query, and then we have skip parameter also. We can add some parameters over here. Okay, and apart from this we can add multiple queries over here. If you can see this plus option, if I expand this, then you can see we have this plus option, and now you can see the second query has been pop up query window has been pop up. Okay, so let me remove this for now, and you can see in advanced option we have the enable logging feature. So if I click on this, then you can see here we have two options, and if I choose external storage, then I have to select the blob storage where I have to put these logs. And then second option is activity output, and if you can see this message or info here, that user defined message will be put into the activity output. Okay, we will talk about this in near future, but because these things are not very much important, so our main focus is to understand the basic of this activity. So if you can see here this query and non-query, if I click on this query, then database statements that return one or more result set, and non-query means like DDL commands. Okay, TDL commands and those things we can run this. So it doesn't matter, I hope so. Like I have used this, and I did not like I use both the things, and in both the places I'm getting correct result. So this is my database. Now if you can see here, I have two tables present over here, and in the view section, I guess we have two views. That by default view, system views, we have it, and then we have stored procedure. So stored procedure also we do not have. So what I want to do, I want to create a table. That's it. So I'm creating a table, create table, table 3, and I write here ID integer. And let me use this into the non-query part. Okay, and run this. Now, if I refresh this, okay, it is running. It got succeeded. Now, if I refresh this, then you can see we have dbo dot table 3. Okay, now suppose you want to drop this table, then what you can do? Drop table table name, right? Drop table table name. We can write like this and just do a debug. Now, if I go back here and if I refresh my database, then you can see this table 3 got removed. Now, suppose I want to insert some values into the table. So what can I do? I write insert into table 2, and then you can write those formulas over here. Uh, okay, so suppose suppose here I am I'm doing insert into table 2, and here table 2, and here what I am doing select 1. Okay, union select 2. Let me run this. Now this table has two rows, so let me write like select star from what? Select star from table 2, and now let me just debug this. Now what, you know how you can use this script activity is that the result of this you can use in the subsequent activities. Maybe it could be the lookup, it could be the if else condition or anything else. Okay, you know so you want to check, suppose you want to check whether the output of, like, suppose you have some data and you want to check if that ID is present in this table, then only you want to run the subsequent pipeline. So then you can use this activity. So if I go here, in this output button, then you can see it returns this object like result set count, record affected, result set. We have row count 2, and then we have rows 2. So you can also, validate your data between source and the sync part, whether the rows count are equal or not. If it is equal, then only you will copy the data, otherwise you won't copy. So like those applications or those real case scenario, you can achieve it with the help of this script activity. Here is nothing, likewise you can execute stored procedure, you can execute views and all. So I guess, yeah, you cannot execute stored procedure here, because for stored procedure we have another activity. Okay, I'm like 90% sure you cannot use it, but I will let you know in next videos. And yeah, that's it for today's. And like we have this script parameter also. If I click on this, then you can see for Oracle and Snowflake connector only positional parameters supported. So like, for other databases we have the formula, or we have the syntax like that, so that we can use the script parameter. So we can use that if you are using Snowflake or Oracle. And Yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you have understood this concept, and if you do subscribe and share to my channel. And yeah, thank you.